हे गाइस व्हाट्स अप। तो इस लाइव सेशन में हम बात करेंगे मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स फॉर वेरियस गवर्नमेंट एग्जामिनेशंस लाइक यूपीएससी सीएसई प्रीलिम्स 2017 जो होगा 18 जून 2017 को 18 जून 2017 एंड वी विल कवर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स विच यू नीड टू नो इन नेक्स्ट हाफ एन आवर जो कि मई 2016 से लेकर के जनवरी 2017 तक, यानी कि आपके पूरे पूरे लास्ट के 8 महीने, ठीक है, और इस बार का 1 महीना, मतलब 9 महीने के पूरे जो इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स के टॉपिक जो आपको पता होने चाहिए वो सब है। तो आई विल बी पोस्टिंग अ लिंक ऑफ unacademy.com इन द कमेंट सेक्शन राइट नाउ। सो आप उस लिंक पे जाकर के अपने डाउट्स और क्वेरीज पूछ सकते हैं। सो आई विल नॉट आंसर, जो भी आप यूट्यूब पे पूछेंगे आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू आंसर दोज डाउट्स एंड क्वेरीज, but I will be able to answer all the doubts and queries which you will ask on that particular link. So I am adding it right now. So if you are watching this video, you can skip 1.5 minute ahead. So if you are watching this as a video, so you can just skip 1.5 minute ahead. So many of you were asking ki the important topics need to be done. So that is why I made this detailed compilation. So this will help in anybody who wants to learn about these topics, and those of you did not qualify and you must start the preparation right now. So this topic is for you, all of you. Okay, so I'm just generating, it will take like 1 second. So I have copied that link in the description below, so you can just go and check it out right now. So you can watch this entire live session directly on that rather than watching it here, so that you will know exactly where to ask the comments. Cool. So we will start from May of 2016 and we will continue till July or January of 2017. So if you go to the link right now, there will be a link of unacademy.com, so please watch the video over there. So let's get started. So the first topic for today is we are talking about May 2016. So the first topic is domestic violence laws. So the first thing is Dowry Prohibition Act of 1961 and section 498A of IPC and Domestic Violence Act of 2005. So these are the things which you needed to cover for that. So the first is Domestic Violence Laws, Dowry Prohibition Act of 1961, section 498A of IPC and Domestic Violence Act of 2005. They were in news in May of 2015. Cool. So this is the first thing. Second is moving forward, health protection scheme, that is राष्ट्रीय स्वास्थ्य सुरक्षा योजना, that is RSY, and it is a new name. ये एक नया नाम है राष्ट्रीय स्वास्थ्य बीमा योजना के लिए। राष्ट्रीय का मतलब होता है नेशनल, स्वास्थ्य का मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, so it will be for poor households, all that, so you need to know. Then you have maternal and neonatal tetanus. It is an important topic, please focus on that. So it will talk about bacterium, clostridium tetani, infection during delivery, कैसे होता है, prevention कैसे होता है, all these things, so they become important for your topic. Okay. So then you have red line campaign. So what does it deal with? So it is a public awareness campaign against drug misuse, prevent antibiotic resistance from developing, and it is there by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So this is also important for you to understand. Then Amendment to Prevention of Corruption Act of 1988. So there are a lot of obligations under the United Nations Convention Against Corruptions. So you need to understand those things. So इनमें से कोई भी टॉपिक पे आपके प्रीलिम्स पे MCQ आ सकता है. So please focus on that. Then you have Model Code of Conduct. तो मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट में सेक्शन 8 ऑफ व्हाट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज कैन प्रॉमिस इन देयर मैनिफेस्टोज एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. बाय द वे, जो भी आप मेरे को सुन रहे हो, यू कैन जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दैट unacademy.com का लिंक. इफ यू हैव नॉट डाउनलोडेड द ऐप, यू कैन डाउनलोड द ऐप आल्सो ऑन प्ले स्टोर एंड यू कैन आस्क योर डाउट्स इन द कमेंट्स बिलो एंड आई विल आंसर देयर. Then you have Ashwin, that is Advanced Air Defense Interceptor Missile. So it destroys incoming ballistic missiles and it is a single stage solid rocket propelled one. Then you have Scramjet engine. So supersonic combustion ramjet and it is a reusable launch vehicle project. So कोई भी एक बंदा आप में से एक होगा जो सारा का सारा कंपाइल करके इनको कमेंट्स में लिख देगा. So that will be really helpful. Then you have LOHAFEX. So it is an Indo-German project in the Antarctic. LOHAFEX spelling is LOHAFEX. Then carbon dioxide sequestration for global warming mitigation. This is also important. Then you have bioglass. Bioglass is silica and polymer. It is called as polycaprolacton and it is similar to human cartilage. So they can ask you what is bioglass. Then you have Asian waterbird sensors. So Bombay Natural History Society, that is BNHS, plus Wetlands International, they combined together. There is a census that they did for the population of water birds to indicate the health indicator of wetlands in a region. Then you have Sangai deer. It is located in the Fumdi, which are the floating biomass. They are very famous in Loktak Lake of Manipur, and that is the Kibal Lamjao National Park. So then you have Money Bill certification, that is Aadhaar Bill certified and passed as Money Bill. So in Constitution it is mentioned at Article 109 and 110. So please read that. Then Ujala scheme, that is Unnat Jyoti by affordable LEDs for all. That is Ujala. So which ministry does it cover? It is Ministry of Power, Coal and Renewable Energy. Please read more about all these topics. I am just giving brief. Then you have census towns, they can ask you the definition. Then constitutional provisions on urban local bodies, part 9A, that is municipalities. Then you have Chahabahar port, that is the free trade zone, so they can ask you about that. Then responsibility to protect, that is R2P, so to prevent genocide, war crimes, ethnic cleansing, crimes against humanities, outcome document of the 2005 United Nations World Summit. So please focus on these kind of questions as well. Then you have social progress index. So this is by social progress imperative non-for-profit. So there are three dimensions, that is basic human needs, foundations of well-being and opportunity. Then you have national intellectual property rights policy. So that is, it has to be TRIPS compliant and for creating awareness. Then you have national investment and infrastructure fund. That is a sovereign fund like greenfield, brownfield, stalled projects. Their definitions can be asked. It includes the steel industry. Then you have 15-year vision document from 2017-18 to 2032-33. So it will replace the 5-year plans, very very important, and it is in line with the sustainable development goals. Then the topic is hybrid annuity model, that is land and environmental clearances by government, and 40% of construction cost, the investment will be done by governments. Then Google tax, so it is an equalization tax on online advertisement services offered by non-resident entities by India, and under base erosion and profit shifting project of OECD. So it is there. Then you have Bharatvani portal. So it is a multilingual portal for content and knowledge by MHRD. So these were the topics. There were the news in May of 2016. Let's move to June 2016. So parliamentary secretary is given rank of Minister of State, definition of Office of Profit. Then you have National Education Policy by TSR Subramaniam Committee and a new National Higher Education Act to replace UGC Act. And civil aviation policy, India became the third largest civil aviation market by 2022, and regional connectivity scheme. Then you have Swadeshi Darshan scheme, it is under Ministry of Tourism and Culture, and it is 13 thematic circuits. So this is the important part. तो आपके बाद उसके बाद आती है विद्यांजलि scheme, which is under MHRD. So basically volunteer teachers to government schools. Then you have Brasilia Declaration, that is road accidents, national automotive testing and R&D infrastructure project, that is NATRIP, and India to reduce road accidents and fatalities by 50% by 2020. Then you have Swachh Yug campaign, so make villages located again along Ganga open defecation free. It is under Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation. Then you have Treaty of Pelindaba, so it aims at preventing nuclear proliferation and it establishes African nuclear weapon free zone. Then you have Shangri-La Dialogue, that is Asia Security Summit between 28 Asia Pacific countries. Then you have Global Peace Index, so basically Institute for Economics and Peace, IEP. Then you have Missile Technology Control Regime, so India became the 35th member recently, Hague Code of Conduct. Then you have Brexit, so Britain's withdrawal from the European Union. Article 50 of the EU's Lisbon Treaty was invoked. Then Scheme for Sustainable Structuring of Stressed Assets, so S4A, and banks will divide overall loans plus unsustainable debt into equity. Then you have P2P lending, that is debt financing transaction between individuals without intermediation by financial institution. Then you have World Investment Report, so United Nations Conference for Trade and Development, that is UNCTAD. Then Global Alliance for Climate Smart Agriculture under Food and Agricultural Organization, approach based on local elements and context. Then you have National Mineral Exploration Policy, so to accelerate exploration, revenue sharing with private sector involved in exploration. Then you have Krishi Kalyan Cess, which is 0.5% on all the services, agriculture and farmer welfare. Then you have Fund of Funds for Startup, that is under DIPP, Department of Industry Policy and Promotion. It is linked to Startup Action Plan. Then you have Surya Mitra, that is Technicians for Solar Equipment Skill Development Program, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Then you have National Solar Mission, whose target is to generate 100 gigawatt by 2021-22. Then you have Human Genome Project, WRITE, WRITE. So it is an international scientific research project, and it is an engineer test genomes related. Then you have polymetallic nodules. So polymetallic sulfides in Indian Ocean, Ministry of Earth Sciences and International Seabed Authority. So these are the keywords. LiDAR is light detection and ranging, that is remote sensing method, and distance is measured by sending and analyzing reflected light. Then you have industrial internet, that is Internet of Things, application and industry. So I'll talk about the main topic which you have to read and the keywords associated with it. Then you have LISA, that is first space based gravitational wave detector dedicated, European Space Agency. Then you have Dark Sky Reserve, so attempt to limit light pollution, and education, tourism, astronomical observation. Then you have National Disaster Management Plan, it is the first such plan, and it is in line with the Sendai framework and sustainable development goals. Then you have urban heat islands, the urban areas basically that are artificial temperature, high temperature than surroundings, and pollution plus alteration of surface properties. So we have finished June, now we will start with the July 2016. So Interstate Council, Article 263, Prime Minister is the chairperson. Then you have National Human Rights Commission, statutory and by 1993 Act. Advertising Standards Council of India, ASCI, it is a self-regulation, and it is signed with the MOU with FSSAI to check misleading advertisement in food and beverages. Then power to pardon, Article 72 gives it to President, Article 161 gives to Governor, and what is the difference between both the articles. Then you have National Electoral Roll Purification 2016, so under Election Commission's initiative, so correct errors in the electoral rolls. Then you have Unified Payment Interface, that is UPI, very important system. So it is a smartphone based indigenous payment system by National Payment Corporation of India, and it is based on IMPS, Immediate Payment Service Platform. Then you have Gross National Happiness Index, origin is Bhutan, there was essay also one time ago, and it is physical, social, environmental and spiritual well-being of the people. Then you have Network Readiness Index by World Economic Forum, measures readiness for transition to a digitized economy and society. Then you have second generation ethanol, source is cellulose and hemicellulose, bamboo, straw, wood, and the different generations of biofuel is very important. Then you have foreign currency non-residential account, that is the term deposit account by NRIs and PIOs, that is people of Indian origins in foreign currency. And then you have World Trade Outlook Indicator, important, by World Trade Organization, and it provides real-time trends in global trade. Then you have Partisima Lift Irrigation Project, so it is interlinking Godavari and Kaveri, geography, origin, course, tributaries, they become important. Then it is fat tax in Kerala, it is for awareness and curbing obesity. Then you have South China Sea dispute, SCS dispute, so total countries involved, what is 9-line. Then UNCLOS, that is United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Then you have Indus Water Treaty of 1960, eastern rivers, that is Beas, Ravi and Satluj are with India, and western rivers Indus, Chenab, Jhelum are with Pakistan. Okay, so Operation Sankat Mochan, evacuate Indians from South Sudan, capital Juba. Then Manak is Million Minds, National Aspirations and Knowledge, and it is a new name of Inspire Awards by Department of Science and Technology. Aquila is Facebook's solar powered internet drone. Project Loon is Google's high altitude balloons for Wi-Fi wireless network. Kuiper Belt is Beyond Neptune, that is a small bodies leftover of planet formation. New Horizon by NASA. Juno is by NASA for Jupiter. Yaws is a disease by bacteria Treponema pallidum, and WHO and UNICEF declared India yaws free. Then you have oil degrading bacteria, that is Burkholderia plus Pseudomonas. The enzyme is catechol 2,3 dioxygenase, and it will provide bioremediation. Then you have Green Corridor Project for evacuation of renewable energy from generation points to load centers. Then you have Kendrapada sheep, that is Kuji Menda, and it is a rare and singular species tag from Odisha. Then moving on to the next topic, LUCA, that is last universal common ancestor. All now living organisms are the common descent from it. So they can ask you what is LUCA. Then important topics of August 2016, they include in polity, Supreme Court judgment on star campaigners expenditure, that is electoral campaign funding reforms. So air travel expenditure of star campaigner cannot be included in election expenses of a candidate, and section 77 of the RP 1951, so it will account of election expenses and maximum thereof. Then State of the Indian Judiciary report by Daksh. So Daksh is a civil society organization, and this report is first of its kind, and situation of pending cases in High Court was studied. Then you have electoral reforms like totalizer machines, maintaining secret ballot of people, mixing of votes from different booths for counting. Then expansion of section 126 of RP 1951, it will prohibit advertisement in electronic media by political parties during 48 hours before conclusion of polling to include print media. Then you have reservation based on economic criteria, it was rejected by Gujarat High Court. Constitutional provides only social and educationally backward, and the benefit given after the Patidar agitation. So that's why it was in the news. And then demand for special category status by Andhra Pradesh. Requirements are hilly or difficult terrain. First requirement is that. Then low population density or sizable tribal population. Third is a strategic location along border. Fourth is economic and agricultural backwardness. Fifth is non-viable state finances. Then relation with 14th Finance Commission of the special category status. Then you have direct mayoral elections. So private members bill, mayor direct election plus executive head of municipality, fixed term plus veto, performance and accountability. Then constitutional provisions of Part 9 municipalities were important. Then you have bills, commercial surrogacy, so ban on commercial surrogacy plus altruistic surrogates. Surrogate mother can be either like married plus it should have been close relative of child. Then maternity benefit amendment bill, leave increased to 26 weeks, 12-week leave for adoptive and commissioning mothers, and it is silent on paternity leave. Then you have maternal health care bill, so to right to access health care, advanced directive, decriminalization of suicide, etc. Then in economy you have domestic systematically important banks, that is DSIBs. So basically too big to fail, like SBI plus ICICI. Then there was news of merger of SBI and associated entities. Then Sagarmala Port-led development program, nodal ministries, Ministry of Shipping. Then Mihir Shah report, a 21st century institutional architecture for India's water reform. So it has Central Water Commission plus Central Groundwater Board, that is National Water Commission overarching. Then you have Electropreneur Park, incubation of startups, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Then in economy you have Tarang, that is transmission app for real-time monitoring and growth under Ministry of Power, Coal and Renewable Energy. Track upcoming projects and green energy corridors. Then you have DEEP, that is discovery of efficient electricity price, e-bidding platform plus facilitating power procurement. Then in miscellaneous you have NAVIC, that is IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System or navigation with Indian constellation. So India's indigenous global navigation system, and it joins club of US, EU, China and Russia who have their own systems. Then you have Habitat Commitment Index, UN Conference on Urban Development, tracks progress in 6 categories, that is infrastructure, poverty, employment, sustainability, institutional capacity and gender. Then you have important topics in September, they include Kaveri water issue. Then important is geography, that is origin of Kaveri, states it flows through, important dams, reservoirs, tributaries. Then in polity, Article 262, that is disputes relating to water, and Kaveri family, non-political initiative between farmers. Then you have National Ganga Council, replace National Ganga River Basin Authority, empowers National Mission for Clean Ganga, and geography important like Ganga which all states passes through, tributaries, left bank, right bank, all that. Then Gangetic dolphins. Then first Eastern Coast Economic Corridor, so West Bengal to Tuticorin to Tamil Nadu, relation with Sagarmala Initiative. Then Index of Economic Freedom, so the Heritage Foundation plus Wall Street Journal, and 4 categories are there: rule of law, limited government, regulatory efficiencies, open markets. Then you have Global Competitive Index, it's important, the World Economic Forum, 12 pillars of competitiveness. Then you have World Logistics Performance Index by World Bank, biennial measure. 6 components include customs, infrastructure, international shipments, logistic quality and competence, tracking, tracing and timeliness. Then you have Project Saksham, so it is a back-end information technology project, indirect tax department of CBEC. Then you have HEFA is Higher Education Finance Agency, so quality infrastructure in premier institution, and nodal ministries, Ministry of HRD. Then you have Marrakesh Treaty ratified by, it is related to World Intellectual Property Organization, copyright exemptions, and access to published work for visually impaired and person with print disabilities. Then you have Mission Parivar Vikas, so it is a Ministry of Health and Family Welfare nodal agency. So basically family planning to reach replacement level fertility. 145 high focus districts include UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, Rajasthan, MP, Chhattisgarh and Assam. Then you have Nidhi, so Nidhi is related to Department of Science and Technology, knowledge based and technology driven ideas and innovation, and subparts include Prayas and Seed Support System. Full form of Prayas is promoting and accelerating young and aspiring innovators and startups. Then you have National Cyber Coordination Center, cyber security plus e-surveillance plus coordination. Nodal is certain, that is Emergency Response Team of India. Okay, then you have GM Mustard, that is Dhara Mustard Hybrid 11, whereby Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee, who is the regulator, and Cartagena Protocol, you need to remember precautionary principle and biosafety. Then you have Prakampana, that is Joint Disaster Management Exercise, Vishakhapatnam, Civilian Administration, NDMA, NDRF and Armed Forces, these are the keywords. Then you have Prabal Dostak, so it is a joint military exercise, Karaganda region of Kazakhstan, India and Kazakhstan, Prabal Dostik. Then you have important topics of October. So it is Krishna water dispute, that is the tribunal members and its verdicts, geography, origin, course, states, tributaries. Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, so increasing bonding between the various states, mutual understanding of culture, traditions, student and cultural exchanges. You have zonal councils, so statutory bodies under State Reorganization Act of 1956. Mandate is economic and social planning, border disputes, interstate transport, linguistic minorities. Then there are five, that is northern, southern, eastern, western, and central. And northeastern councils under Northeastern Council Act of 1972. Seven sister states of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura plus Sikkim. BIMSTEC, the members formation. BIMSTEC BRICS Outreach Summit in Goa 2016. Fourth BIMSTEC Summit in Nepal 2017. And increasing importance is SARC is deadlocked, so that is important. Then 8th BRICS Summit of 2016 Goa Declaration, theme was building responsive, inclusive and collective solutions. New Delhi Declaration of Education. Then you have Commonwealth, so it is countries of erstwhile British Empire. Free plus co-equal voluntary association, and Maldives quits it. Bad banks, like concept is separate entity to buy NPA from banks and dispose toxic assets. Then you have Public Debt Management Cell, Ministry of Finance into Statutory Public Debt Management Agency. It is independent plus specialized to manage the liabilities of central government, and it is currently managed by RBI. Then zero defect, zero effect, top quality plus clean technology, handhold MSMEs, and national scheduled caste, scheduled tribe hub, professional support, culture of entrepreneurship. These are the keywords. Agricultural marketing and farm friendly reforms index. It is by Niti Aayog. First ever. It is based on competitiveness, efficiency, and transparency. Udan is regional connectivity scheme. Udan means flights, civil aviation. Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagarik. So that is the full form of Udan. Urja Ganga project, so gas pipeline from Jagdishpur UP to Haldia West Bengal by GAIL, that is Gas Authority of India Limited. Piped cooking gas plus compressed natural gas to eastern region. Then you have Global Gender Gap report by World Economic Forum and Global Tuberculosis report by WHO. Then you have Himanch, that is High Altitude Research Station in Himalaya by Ministry of Earth Sciences. Biotech Kisan, Krishi Innovation Science Application Network, Department of Biotech. Then you have Airborne Early Warning and Control System, that is AVOX, so Airborne Surveillance System by DRDO. Then you have Tapas by DRDO. It is an UAV, that is drone. It is a surveillance drone. UAV means unmanned aerial vehicle. Then you have Habitat 3, that is new urban agenda adopted by United Nations Conference on Housing and Sustainable Urban Development in Quito, Ecuador. Then you have Kigali Agreement, that is reduce emissions of HFCs causing greenhouse effect. Then you have Kashmir's red stag, that is Hangul, critically endangered species, and Greater Dachigam. Then you have Tibetan antelope. Chiru is a critically endangered species. It is the state animal of J&K. Then you have Green Corridor, that is bio toilets in train, Mana Madurai to Rameswaram, Indian Railways plus DRDO. And last 3 months are remaining, November, December and January. So important topics of November include demonetization, very very important, withdrawal of currencies, status as legal tender, 500 Hazar. Then digitization through Bhim Bharat, interface for money app, Aadhaar enabled payment system, USSD. Then Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, so collected black money post demonetization will be used in welfare schemes for poor. Then Pradhan Mantri Yuva Yojana, so it is under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, flagship for entrepreneurship training and education. Then you have Pusa Arhar Sola, High Yielding Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Then Green Urban Transport Scheme GUTS, so it is under public transport, clean technology, non-motorized transport. Then you have fly ash utilization policy by Maharashtra, fly ash is from thermal power plant. Then you have aquaponics. Aqua means water, horticulture plus aquaculture, plants plus fish go together, okay, plants plus fish grow together. Then you have school education quality index by Niti Aayog plus MHRD. Then you have smart gram initiative, information plus communication technology to improve governance and service delivery. Then you have soft power, shaping preferences through influences of culture and values, India like yoga, cinema, sports, cricket. Then you have Gwadar port, very very important, its geography, significance, etc. So then you have India, Myanmar, Thailand trilateral highway between More, Manipur, Mandalay, Myanmar, and Moe Sot, Thailand. Okay. Then you have Rohingya committee, Rakhine state. Why are they important? Then you have Trinetra, high resolution optical camera, infrared plus radar based terrain mapping, Indian Railways. Then the important topics of December, like cashless economy, types of payment system, RTGS, NEFT, IMPS, UPI. Then Ratan Vatal committee is important in this context. Then market stabilization scheme, liquidity management by RBI. Then public financial management system, PFMS, improve financial management, Department of Expenditure. Then Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana, LPG coverage, BPL household, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Then GARV app, real time information on rural electrification. Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Vidyutikaran Yojana, then BHIM app, UPI based digital payments, then Concon exercise between India and UK. Agni 5 is 5,000 kilometer range, nuclear plus ballistic plus surface to surface, integrated guided missile development program. Then you have winter fog experiment, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Indira Gandhi International Airport. Then you have eco sensitive zones, Environmental Protection Act of 1986. Then you have Sham Narayan Choksi case, so national anthem case in cinema halls by Supreme Court. Okay. So Article 51A, Prevention of Insult to National Honours Act of 1971, Flag Code of India. So Supreme Court has said no need to stand. Nai Roshni scheme, Ministry of Minority Affairs, Leadership Development. Then you have 1G1, Ministry of Tribal Affairs plus National Scheduled Tribes Finance and Development Corporation, Livelihood, Skill Development, Entrepreneurship among Tribals. Janani Suraksha Yojana, Institutional Delivery and Conditional Cash Transfer. Heart of Asia Conference 2011 Istanbul Process, 2016 Amritsar Declaration. Environmental refugees status under UN Refugee Convention of 1951. Urban plus approach, New Delhi Declaration, integrated planning of urban and adjoining rural areas. Then you have one China policy, Thailand plus mainland China is one. So mitochondrial gene therapy, basically 3-parent baby. Okay, so faulty mitochondrial DNA comes from mother, so it is replaced by other mother's mitochondrial DNA. So UK allowed mitochondrial replacement therapy. Resource at 28 satellite, information on cropland, water bodies, mineral deposits. Then finally the last month, that is January of 2017. So Gender Park Initiative, Kerala, convergence points for gender related activities. Project Disha, that is driving improvement in service and hospitality at airports. Then you have Airports Authority of India. Place of effective management poem, place where management decisions are taken. Anti-avoidance measure, Central Board of Direct Taxes. Overseas Citizenship of India card, OCI card, definition, directives. Then you have fake news, US elections, deliberately putting out factually incorrect things, post-truth, misinformation, Varisht Pension Bima Yojana VPBY by the Life Insurance Corporation of India, senior citizens. Then you have Universal Immunization Program. There are two new vaccines. One is measles rubella vaccine and other is pneumococcal conjugate vaccine. Then Smart Food Initiative, popularizing millets and sorghum. Then National Action Plan for Children 2016 under Ministry of Women and Child Development. Then CERN, that India became an associate member. Then Ashalim project by Israel, solar power station in Negev. And adoption regulation by Central Adoption Resource Authority CARA, Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. Then you have Klebsiella pneumoniae bacteria, it is resistant to all the 26 available antibiotics. Then you have Larsen C ice shelf, Project Midas, different major ice shelves of Antarctica. Then you have quantum cryptography hack proof communication, Project 75 Scorpion class submarine India French, Pinaka rocket DRDO, Cold Start doctrine, that is rapid massive retaliation against Pakistan, enhancing offensive capability. No first use doctrine, so India will not use its nuclear weapon in the first use, only in retaliation. Then you have small finance bank, Nachiket more report on financial inclusion. Niche bank is equals to lending to weaker sections. Then modified special incentive package scheme, so basically achieve net zero imports in electronic sector, domestic manufacturing of electronics. Then you have green bonds issued by Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency IREDA. Then fund projects that are green, that is renewable energy and emission reduction. Kyoto Protocol, Clean Development Mechanisms, Global Environmental Facility under UNFCCC, that is United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Then you have blue bonds, that is green bond, climate resilient water management, and net neutrality, that is no discrimination of content based on the source, channel, consumer or internet, tri consultation paper. And lastly you have Raisina dialogue, geopolitics, geoeconomics, India's initiative, second edition, Ministry of External Affairs. So whatever topics I have told you here, like almost 80% of the current affairs will be asked from this. Obviously in February, March, April, May. So 1st June I will make a compilation of all the months. So you will know what is going to come in those live session or those from those months. So I'll now take the queries which you have been asking till now. So I'll just open the comment section. Just wait a second. So please make a, Arun Kumar Pandey is asking, sir, please make a video on SBI essay topic for PO. So we are making a lot of courses on SBI PO, so you can go and watch that. So do stammering creates any negative impression in front of UPSC interview board? Rishabh Badoria. No, it does not. It is natural if you have it, like you can't do anything about it. Yogesh Kumar Thakur is saying that he is dependent on our current affairs notes. So it is sufficient. Yes, it is more than sufficient. So you can just read about it. Don't, apart from reading the Hindu on a daily basis. Okay. So Bikram Khunti is asking, is commerce and accountancy good as optional? See, all the optional are good. It depends on your background. So Umid Ubay is asking, say hi if I am noticed. Yes, you are noticed. Siddhant Singh Parmar is saying, sir, optional is going to happen as you saw in today's notification. So now please guide how to complete optional prep along with prelims prep. As you said, no need to study optional till now. Wait till notification. So Siddhant, I'll take up in this live session how to prepare for this entire year and when to fix your optional. So Alok Chenna Reddy is asking, confusion regarding India Airbook as page numbers are not matching with the video you made. See, I took up it was a PDF, so you can just match it to the PDF. Okay. So Roman, please release a hard copy like previous year papers, for example. So Rishikesh Sharma will work on that, and please install our app. Teja Boril is asking, when will the summary of economic survey 2016-17 be posted? So we are working on it. It will be posted within next 1 week. Please make more video on map, start subject wise, topic wise test series which have ranking system on an academy. Bharat Ahilwar. Okay, we'll work on that. Nice suggestion. Okay, Atul Verma is asking, please make MCQs for static portion. We are launching tests soon, so you will find it there. Deepak Singh is asking, sir, must reply when you will launch your application on IAS platform. It will take a lot of time, so it will not come soon. So, sir, when winner is asking, sir, please shed lights on ethics paper. So, Avdesh Singh has made a lot of courses on ethics. So, just upload the comment which you want me to answer, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day.